welcome to week 3. This week we're going to do a little bit of a dynamic movement involving our full body. We're going to work on independent arm and shoulder movement, independent hip and leg movement, all while keeping our shoulder girdle stable and most importantly our pelvis stable. So we'll do a quick roll down while we're standing to start. So feet rooted into the ground, weight equally distributed over the feet. Be tall, and then we're going to take our chin to our chest. Already I feel a stretch. Keeping the back as straight as you can. Don't let the pelvis go out behind you. And roll down, thinking up and over, up and over, all the way down to the bottom. Take a breath at the bottom. Hands on the front of your legs, articulating that spine as we roll up. The farther we go, the more work that's in our low abdomen. All the way up to standing. Head is last. Shoulders back and down. So we're going to grab our multi-loop strap. I have a narrow rib cage, so I'm going to put my wrists in between two loops that are close to one another. If you have a wider rib cage, feel free to put a loop in between or even two. So roll your shoulders back and down. You should feel that upper arm into the side of your body, into the side of your rib cage, as well as your elbow. Thumbs on top, like we're going to hold reins. And it's a very small movement, but send those wrists out and out. Don't move anything else on your body. And out. Continuing to breathe. Feel the weight in those feet pretty evenly. You can have a soft bend in your knees. 2 more. Now we're going to keep like a level 3 level of tension in those wrists with that upper body. And that should feel like a pretty good connection of those shoulder blades back and down and those arms into your rib cage, kind of like how we're told to ride. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my side body. I have a bit of an anterior tilt in my pelvis naturally, which I'm always working against. So you want to bring that pelvis level so that our hip bones are in the same plane. Engage those arms, soft bend in your knee, and bring the pubic bone up and down. It's a super small movement, but it's hard. It's just your pelvis and your pubic bone that's articulating, maybe 4 degrees. If you can think while you're doing this, your seat bones are going down into the ground more as you bring that pubic bone up. Keeping the tension in your arms. You should feel this in your whole shoulder girdle. 2 more. Now, we're going to keep the work in our arms. Shoulders back and down, low back straight, a little bit of work in your low belly. Stand on your right foot fully and tap your left toe, front and back, front and back. No hiking a hip in order to do this to compensate, that's not it. Keep your pelvis level and move that left foot. Feel the whole right foot in the ground and forward. It's just the hip, knee, and ankle that articulating here. Your core, your abdomen isn't moving. 2 more. And back to standing. Check your position, tuck that tail a bit, draw up in the pubic bone. You might even feel the front of your thighs drawing up. And we're gonna stand on that left foot fully and tap the right toe. Front and back. Front and back. Think about that left hip. Don't collapse through it. This should be hard to keep your body aligned. Feel that whole left foot, not just the outside of the foot, not just the inside of the foot. Feel the whole foot. 2 more. 1, 2. And back to neutral. Feel those shoulders working. Right now, the upper part of my arms, they're a bit screaming. So, we're gonna pick the right foot up, the knee, lead with the knee, stand on that left foot, no hiking the hip. Make that pelvis as level as you can, tension in the arms, and move it out and in. Right knee out and in, out and in. A soft bend in your left leg is fine. Out, in, out, and in, and down. Stand on that right foot, lift your left knee, lead with the left knee out and in. It's a small movement. If you get to feeling like a speed bump in that hip, you're going too far. It's a smaller movement. Out and in, out and in, and come down. Now you're gonna spread your feet maybe 18 inches. Take those heels out, the right one out, the left one out. Sit down. When you're doing this, you should feel length through your front thigh and engagement in your belly and your hips. And we're gonna bend, soft bend. 1, up. Do not change the torso. No compensating in the torso. 2 more. Down, and up, and down. Now, stay sort of down, a slight bend in your knee. Put those elbows really into your rib cage, and we're gonna rotate. We're rotating our rib cage, our shoulders and our head are following, but the action is in our rib cage. Elbows in and rotate. To the right, back to center. To the left. This is true rotation in your rib cage. You should feel the opposite side of your back as you go. To the right. Center and left. Drawing up in that low belly, keeping the sacrum and tailbone pointed right down, as well as our seat bones. To the left. Small movement. Back to center. Now we're going to do that. Rotate to the right and go another inch. Really hard. And center. Rotate to the left and another inch. You're going to feel like a human towel that's being wrung out. Last one, back to center. Stand on 2 feet. Take a little break. So we're going to put our feet right underneath our hips, arms down straight, shoulders back and down. And we're going to bring our arms up and our butt back. Arms up, butt back. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Arms up, butt back. None of this, no arch in that back. Keep your pubic bone drawn up. Two more. Full weight in the feet in the ground. And down. And rest. Bring your arms out like this. Straight Put those shoulders back and in their pockets and lift the right knee and down. Don't move the pelvis as you change. And left. Lift the right and down. This is hard work. Right and down. Tension on those wrists and left and down. One more each side. And left and down. And come back to standing. Okay, that's our movement for this week. Really think about what you're doing. Try and feel the weight throughout your whole foot. Don't hike your hips. And just play with that and see what you feel like. Thank you.